Hello, and welcome to the podcast. Today's episode is not about grammar, not about vocabulary. Today, we are talking about your brain. Because if you understand English, but you cannot speak English, this is not an English problem. This is a brain habit problem. The big confusion. Many English learners say, I know English, but I can't speak, and they think something is wrong with them. Let me tell you something important. Nothing is wrong with you. Your brain is doing exactly what it was trained to do. How the brain chooses effort. Your brain has one main goal: to save energy. It always chooses the fastest and easiest option. Your first language is automatic. You don't think about it. You don't analyze it. You don't plan it. It just happens. English does not happen automatically yet. So when you want to speak English, your brain says, wait, let's slow down. And that's when the problem starts. What really happens when you try to speak? Let's break it down. You want to say something simple, something like, I'm very tired today. But inside your head, this happens. First, meaning. Second, structure. Third, words. Fourth, speaking. That is too much. Speaking needs speed. Thinking needs time. And when thinking is slow, speaking stops. That's why you freeze. That's why you say, That's why you lose confidence. This is not your fault. You learned English as information, rules, forms, tests. But speaking is not information. Speaking is a reaction. When someone talks to you, you don't have time to think. You must respond. And your brain was never trained to respond in English, only to understand it. The translation trap. Most learners use translation. They think in their first language, then convert, then speak. This feels safe, but it is very dangerous because translation is slow, and slow thinking kills speaking. Every time you translate, you tell your brain English is difficult, so your brain resists more next time. Important realization. Native speakers do not think in sentences. They think in meaning. They don't hear words first. They feel ideas first, and then words appear automatically. This is what we must train. Not perfect sentences, not long explanations, but instant meaning. Simple example. Listen carefully. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm late. You didn't analyze those sentences. You didn't think about grammar. You just understood. That is thinking in English. Why simple English is powerful. Many learners think, I must use advanced English. This is a mistake. Advanced thinking comes later. First, your brain must feel safe. Simple English feels safe. Simple English builds speed. Speed builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. Your first real goal. Your goal is not to speak perfectly. Your goal is to speak without stopping, even with mistakes, even with simple words, because flow is more important than perfection. Now, just listen. No repeating yet. I'm sitting. I'm listening. I'm learning. I'm improving. No translation, no pressure, just meaning. This is how we start. In the next part, we will talk about your inner voice, that voice inside your head that never stops talking. And I will show you how to slowly change it into English, not fast, not forced, but naturally. Stay with me. In the first part, we talked about how your brain works and why speaking feels difficult. Now, we go deeper, because in this part, we are talking about your inner voice, that voice inside your head that talks all day. Your inner voice controls your speaking. Every human has an inner voice. You talk to yourself when you wake up, when you walk, when you plan, when you remember. This voice never stops, and here is the truth. You speak in real life the same way you speak inside your head. If your inner voice is silent in English, your mouth will be silent too. Why most learners fail here? Many learners believe this. I will think in English after I become fluent. This sounds logical, but it is wrong, very wrong. You don't think in English because you are fluent. You become fluent because you start thinking in English. Fluency is not the cause. Fluency is the result. The big mental block. Here is the mental block. When learners try to think in English, they try to sound perfect. They want full sentences, correct grammar, advanced words, and the brain says, this is too hard. So it shuts down. The secret is think small. To build an inner English voice, you must start very small. Not stories, not opinions, not explanations, just actions, just now, just simple words. This is how the brain learns safely. Inner Voice Training Level 1. Listen carefully. I am sitting. I am listening. I am breathing. I am calm. No stress, no speed. This is not speaking practice. This is thinking practice. Why this works? Your brain learns through repetition. When you repeat simple English thoughts, your brain starts to accept English as a normal language, not a test language, not a school language, a life language. Daily moments are gold. You don't need special time. Use normal moments. When you wake up, I am awake. When you eat, I am eating. When you walk, I am walking. This feels easy, and easy habits stay. Inner Voice Training Level 2. Now we go one step deeper. Add feelings. I am tired. I am happy. I am bored. I am focused. Still simple, still safe. Your brain is learning speed. Common mistake. Some learners say, this is too easy. Yes, that is the point. Easy creates consistency. Consistency creates fluency. Complex thinking comes later. Why this changes everything. When your inner voice changes, your reaction time changes. You stop searching for words. Words start appearing. Not perfect words, but useful words. And useful words are enough to communicate. Real life effect. After some days, you will notice something strange. You will understand faster. You will respond faster. Not because you studied more, but because your brain is already warmed up in English. Inner Voice Training Level 3. Now, listen to this carefully. I need water. I want rest. I like this. I don't like this. These are survival sentences, and survival sentences build confidence. Important reminder. Your inner voice does not need to be loud. It does not need to be clear. It just needs to exist. Even broken English is better than silence. Short reset moment. Take a breath. English is not your enemy. English is just another tool, and your brain can learn tools very well. In the next part, we will talk about daily thinking habits, how to train your brain all day without studying. No books, no apps, no pressure, just life. Stay with me. This is the final part of our journey to thinking in English. In the previous parts, you learned how your brain works and how to build an English inner voice. Now, we put everything together. Because understanding is not enough. Habits change the brain. Why daily habits matter. Your brain does not change in one day. It changes through repetition, small actions, every day. This is how languages are built, not with motivation, but with routine. The big idea. You do not need more study time. You need more English moments. Moments where English exists naturally in your life. Habit 1. Morning English mode. The first 5 minutes after you wake up are very powerful. Your brain is calm, open, flexible. Before your phone, before noise, just think, I am awake. Today is a new day. I feel okay. No pressure. This tells your brain, English is part of life. Habit 2. Think before you speak in your first language. Pause for 1 second and think, how would I say this in English? You don't need to say it, just think it. This trains speed without stress. Habit 3. Micro monologues. Once a day, do a micro monologue. 1 minute. Talk about anything. Your day, your plans, your feelings. Simple sentences. Broken sentences are fine. The goal is flow, not beauty. Habit 4. Repeat real-life sentences. When you hear a sentence in English that feels useful, pause. Repeat it quietly. Not many times, just once. Your brain remembers what it can use. Habit 5. Accept imperfect English. This habit is mental. Stop correcting yourself while speaking. Correction breaks flow. Flow builds confidence. Confidence builds fluency. You can fix mistakes later. Why this system works. This system works because it is natural, it is small, it is daily. Your brain does not feel danger, so it does not resist. What changes after some time? After days, you will notice speed. After weeks, you will notice confidence. After months, you will notice fluency. Not perfect English, real English. Very important reminder. Thinking in English does not mean thinking only in English. It means adding English to your mind, little by little. Final reset moment. Take a breath. You are not late. You are not bad. You are not slow. You are just training a new habit, and habits take time. You don't need talent. You don't need perfect memory. You need patience and daily contact. English is not learned. English is built. If this series helped you, listen again. Practice slowly. And remember, your brain is not blocking you. It is protecting you. And now, you are teaching it a new way.